Hi, this is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with a bonus reading for the sign of Virgo, August 2017. As promised, I am doing one of their spreads and readings for August, and throughout August I will be doing different types of readings, so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. The way that this spread is this is your work, your home, your unexpected, your role, your outcome, and then this I'm just leaving there. It's the bottom of the deck, and I'm leaving because I'm going to incorporate this card into the reading and see how it fits in. Okay, so that's just a little extra bonus. So with that being said, I'm going to get into your reading. You start in your work environment as the Magician, and the Magician, or not the Magician, I'm sorry, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man in the work environment is a life of suspension, like you just feel like you're not moving forward. But this gives you an opportunity when you're in a standstill to look at opportunities from different perspectives. So maybe you haven't been looking at them directly or indirectly because you are trying to look for something other than the opportunity. Oops, sorry about that. This also is a card of self-sacrifice. You need to let go of something in the short term to gain something more considered more beneficial for your future. So whatever it is that you're holding on to in the short term, which may be this job that you're at, maybe start looking at other opportunities in a different perspective, because that may be better in the long run. The next you have your home environment. The Chariot represents a Cancer. And your home is, you have triumph, but not without the effort, okay? You also need to practice self-discipline. It's really more inner conflict than external conflict is what you're dealing with. But other than that, I don't feel like your home life is any... You are having to put some effort in there, but you also need some self-discipline. The unexpected is justice. You will have justice represents a Libra. This is balancing, having balance in your life. Okay. Use your intellectual mind rather than emotions to get you balanced. Okay. So set your emotions, aside and use your intellectual mind to help you get balance both in your work and home environment. Your role in this is the Tower card. And the Tower card, we all know, is an unexpected change, something that needs to happen. So maybe it's you that having that internal conflict need to change. You need to have self-discipline. Maybe that is what you need. You need to do. The Tower needs to happen. Things need to change in order for it to get better. And that is what the Tower represents. It represents change. It represents maybe something chaotic is going to happen, and not always. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. Virgo, this is not for all Virgos, it's just an example that something chaotic can happen for an internal change to happen, or even an external change to happen. But nevertheless, there is a change happening, an unexpected one, and rather quickly. You have the Eight of Swords as your outcome card. The Eight of Swords is feeling restricted, having fear, moving forward. And maybe that is why you need to have this Tower to happen. Maybe that's that inner conflict within yourself with the Chariot, needing to have self-discipline. And then you'll have that balance that you'll need. Okay? Don't use your emotional, use your intellectual to get balanced. And maybe that is why you're in a standstill position, because you need the change to happen to see the success, to have the happiness, to see the outcome. And with the Eight of Swords here, feeling restricted and having the fear to move forward, I can see that in these cards now that I'm looking at them all together. Let's see how the Page of Swords plays out in this reading for you. The Page of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's delayed news, disappointing news, gossip, problems. That's what this card is representing. And maybe maybe after this change. But for some of you, I don't feel like it's gossip or problems. I feel more of having delayed news or something disappointing happening for you, Virgo. Let's see what is your oracle card from the Angel of Abundance from Doreen Virtue. Sorry about that. I hit the camera a little bit. It's bountiful nature. Bountiful nature. Let's see what that has to say. It says spending time in nature helps you shift to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with a pet. Meditate beneath a tree garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity. Connect with the limitless vastness. Basically, that's what you need to help you resolve that inner conflict that you're dealing with, to get rid of the fear of moving forward, so that you can have the balance that you need, Virgo. That's exactly what that is. If you're not already subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe, because like I said, I will be doing other readings, and if you would like a more in-depth reading or personal reading, my email address is listed below. I'll be more than happy to assist you with the reading, or you may find another great tarot reader out there that you may want to request a reading from, Virgo, because I do have to say that when I was shuffling your cards, they were just like all over. Just too many cards were flying out that I had to keep shuffling until I had one at a time and not a bundle, because I felt like there is something going on with some of you Virgos out there, and you need a reading. You need some guidance. So if it's not with myself, with another tarot card reader that may help you along your path. All right, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you.